So you want to learn how to atlas. Well, my friend, I may not be the best teacher, but I will be teaching you how to do it my way. We're going to be going to shading. This side right here, or this box is going to be a bunch of files. I like clicking this and changing it into UV editor. But I'm only going to be using 4 materials today because it's easy. So you're going to grab everything like that. We'll press A. Oh, before you do that, actually, go to your UV maps and make sure that everything is labeled the same. It doesn't have to be labeled UV map. It's a good practice to have, so that's why I label it UV map every time. Press A, Control J. It's all one. Get rid of the excess ones. You won't really be needing them. And I also like naming everything. Okay. Alright, so we have our 4 materials here. We're going to go to the materials. Everything is out there. You can hover over them and use your arrow keys to cycle between them. For the sake of getting better normal maps regarding the infinite textures, I do not like having this shader on it when I bake. So I'm going to very quickly cycle it out, and I'll show a thing on the screen for how I have the shading tab when I bake, and you can follow along that way. If you really want to bake it like this, just with this shader on it, you can. By no means am I like, who am I to judge? Just personally, I don't like the way it looks, so I'm going to change it. Alright, after that has been done, and you have done your math already, this is what it should look like, if you've done your math this way. Save these for later. We're going to be using them. Alright, but for now, if you want to zoom into this scene, do control space, we're going to be duplicating the normal map and putting it off to the side. This is going to be our atlas. So we're going to press the X, click on new, name it whatever, like literally whatever you want to name it. For this sake, I'm going to be using a 4K texture, so 4096. 4096. Okay. Do the color space to non-color, and make sure that your normal is also non-color. Again, do control space. We're going to be copying this, so copy. We're going to be going to every other material, and we're just going to be pasting our atlas texture in there. Okay. So now, cycle through, make sure all of them are good to go, and also make sure that the atlas texture is selected. Make sure it has this white border around it. Make sure all of them have it. Okay. We're going to be going to our UV map side, and deleting the old ones. We're going to be making a new one. And the way... We'll just name it Atlas. The way that it is right now, where the UV map has the camera on it, but it's selected on the one you just made, that is how you want to have it. Okay. Now, back over to here. Go into edit mode with tab. Click off to the side. Make sure that it's on faces. There we go. Perfect. Now comes the fun. Usually there's this problem that I run into whenever I'm doing this. So actually, use the scroll wheel to get over to this side over here. Just exit that, so it's just like a clean Tetris sheet, right? A problem that I'll have usually is when I select it, it's right there. We're going to be, actually, you can solve that problem by getting everything that's off of it. Make sure not to get anything that's inside. Do press G, X, and then -1. Just slaps it right back in place. If it was over here, then you do GX1. Or if it was down here, it'd be like GY1, I think. Or -1. Yeah. And we're going to be moving them. So pretty much just grab everything that's there. And then press G. Just take it off of the sheet. And then start doing that with the rest of them. So that, take that off. This one, G again, take it off. And select, take it off. Okay, sick. Make sure that this is off whenever you're doing this. And I have this problem where if I try and scale it down, so let's do like S.5. Oh, it didn't do it that time. Sometimes it's like a problem where it makes like the individual pieces small and not the entire thing. You would fix that just by doing it in UV editing instead. And not the shading tab. But I'm making everything the size of like, so it's a 4K texture, and I'm just moving them to be in each corner. That's why I did full materials. But if you wanted to scale it down by like, instead of 0.5, you can do like 0.25 or 0.125 to fit more and more textures in there. If you're doing like, let's say like 10, you would probably be doing a lot of pieces that are like 0.125. And let's say you like wanted a certain piece to be bigger. Like let's say like you wanted text like in front of the visor, and you wanted the text to not be as low quality. You'd say, so you click on these arrows, right? And then click on that, and you just press L. Let's say you'd like scale it up like by 2. Let's just randomly place it randomly throughout your sheet. Just make it fit, really. It doesn't matter if you take it away from where it was. Just don't move it vertically. Sorry, I forgot the word there for a second. We're going to be grabbing the rest of these. Remember S.5, or whichever scaling you want to have it as. Actually, there's more room over here to do it. And exit that out. Yeah, there we go. Again, it doesn't matter how close you get it to it, just as long as it's not outside of the box. Just keep it inside the box, yeah. I'm going to be placing this up here as well. Okay, sick. S.5. Placing that like right there. Okay. And then S.5. And if you're messing with this arrow thing, just like specific pieces on your armor that you want to be like higher detail, just try and fill in as much empty space as you can. Sometimes I'll have it to where there's like a metric fuck ton of like open space throughout my atlases, and you know, it's all just like a big Tetris game, really. So yeah, try not to have as much open space. I know I'm saying that, but sometimes I do the same thing. Yeah. So now you're going to go to once you have everything like Tetris, it's all in the box. There's nothing outside of the box. Make sure. Yeah, okay. We're going to be going back to shading. That's there. Make sure it's there. Yeah, okay. We're gonna be going to. I like to click off and click back on the atlas texture, just to make sure that it comes out okay. Sometimes it doesn't bake everything, and you have to go back and do this anyways. So I just like to do it here, so nothing's wrong. Go to render properties, the little camera below the active tool and work center space or settings. Click that. There we go. For render engines, you're gonna be doing cycles. I changed. So we're just gonna be baking the normal map, as that's what we're focusing on first. So we're gonna go down to normal. Okay. Before you atlas, do make sure that it's set to GPU compute. Make sure your samples are 128, transparent on, and as soon as you are done and it's finished baking, image, save as, and then save it somewhere where you are not going to lose it. Same as image. I'm going to look at it. Okay. Yep, there we go. And now you want to bake your ASG, or let's say you wanted to bake your color maps, your CCs. Well, we're going to focus on the diffuse for right now, but you would do the other ones the same way. So you're going to search, you're going to look for emission, the shader. You're going to unplug from there, plug into there, and then plug your diffuse. So it looks like that. And do that with all the rest of the textures. Alright, now that those are all set to emission, they should look like this. Same process, you click the camera, go down to bake type. We're going to bake as emit. Baking every other texture that isn't a normal map through emit is just a faster way. I like doing it this way. I don't bake the CC maps. I only really bake the diffuse. Just because it's just... I like doing everything else in Substance. But all you need to do is just hit bake as emit, yep. And I forgot to keep it selected. So actually, before you hit bake, you're gonna go back to and make sure all of them. Make sure that the atlas texture is selected again. So select. It's all selected. Go back to the camera, bake again. And if you've done it correctly, again, it should be all in one thing. Same as before, image, save as, SG, desktop, save. Now you're going to go back to materials, create a new material, new, name I don't know, helmet, atlas. You're going to be grabbing everything. So tab and then A, and then assign. And then you're going to go back to your, wherever you save those two textures, your atlas, and your ASG. You're going to be testing it out now. So grab your atlas, normal map, non-color, and it's going to look off. Don't worry. You're going to click here, click on the original one, delete it. Yeah. Now you're going to go back to your materials. It's all on one material now. And test out the ASG. Why not? Yeah, everything works. Click on this down arrow here, remove unused slots, and there you go. You have just atlased. It's as easy as that. My name's Nighti from Bad Company. If you have any problems, shoot me a message if you're a part of the Bad Company, TDS, or pretty much any other Spartan group. You'll probably see me there. Just add me there. If not, Nighti, capital N, Nighti, hashtag 0001. Yeah.